Hey, thanks so much for joining me. Welcome back to another episode of Preparing for Christmas. My name is Tim Cooper. I'm one of the pastors here at Brownsbridge, and each day we are taking a little bit of time to prepare ourselves mentally, emotionally, spiritually, prepare our hearts around how can we prepare well for Christmas to make this Christmas a little more special than maybe ones we've experienced in the past. And so I just want to ask you a question today. I just want to ask you a question. What is it that you need for Christmas? Not what do you want for Christmas? That's probably the most popular question that gets asked around the Christmas season, but what do you need this Christmas? And I've thought about this. What I need is just 1 year for the lights that I put away in January to come out of the box working again the next year. Every year I buy the most expensive things and I think, well, if I buy the more expensive ones, they're going to work next year. And that hasn't happened yet. But that's probably not what I really need, but I do really want that. Just one Christmas, just one time. Probably a better question for what we're talking about is, what does your soul need for Christmas? Which I know, you're like, I've never thought about that in my life. But that's what we're trying to focus on this Christmas. What is it that our soul needs for Christmas? Because, and maybe this is new to you. I know it was new to me the first time that I heard it, but you are a soul and you have a body. I am a soul, but I have a body. Someday I will be done with this body, and what lives on is my soul. And one of the places that I've learned a ton about that is the book that we are looking at for today's episode, which is Soul Keeping by John Ortberg. It's such a good way to think about our souls and how we can live caring for our souls. And here's what he says in this book. He's actually quoting a mentor of his named Dallas Willard right here, but this is what he says. He says, "What is running your life at any given moment is your soul, not external circumstances, not your thoughts, not your intentions, not even your feelings, but your soul. The soul is that aspect of your whole being that correlates, integrates, and enlivens everything that is going on in the various dimensions of the self. The soul is the life center of human beings." So I love this thought. It's a complex thought, but I actually think it makes sense when it's drawn visually. So here's what he's talking about. Dallas Willard, in that same book, talks about that we have a will, we have a mind, we have a body, and the thing that integrates each of those is our soul. That our will can take us to places, our will can drive us to places, our minds, our emotions, our thoughts, our feelings, our bodies, these bodies that we inhabit, all of these are separate from our soul, which actually integrates all of them. And when I first saw this, I thought, shouldn't the soul be at the center? Shouldn't my soul be the thing that is at the center, that is driving everything else? But I've realized, and maybe you've realized this too, that my will has taken my soul to places that it doesn't want to go. My mind has thought things that I know are not good for my soul. I've eaten things, I've done things with my body that are not good for the care of my soul. And that soul is the thing on the outside that's trying to integrate and trying to make sense of everything that's going on inside my body. I am a soul, but I have a body. And when your soul is healthy, it impacts everything that happens to your life. This is what John Ortberg says in Soul Keeping. He says, if your soul is healthy, no external circumstance can destroy your life. But if your soul is unhealthy, no external circumstance can redeem your life. Can you imagine that? Can you imagine what it would be like to have such a healthy soul that no external circumstance could ruin your life? Nothing could happen in your world that could ruin your soul, the thing that's going to live on even after my body fails. That when that is healthy, there is nothing that I have to fear, because nothing can ruin my life. Nothing can damage that healthy of a soul. So what do you think you would need to get your soul to that place? Maybe you're not there yet. I know I'm not there yet. And maybe you're thinking, I don't know what that would look like. But that's what we want to focus on today. What does your soul need? Because your soul and my soul, they were created to need. But it's really hard to provide for the needs of anything if we don't know what those needs are. So today, I would just love it if you would invite God into this and just ask God, God, what does my soul need? God, what does my soul need? And if you're wondering, how do we get a healthy soul and what does my soul need? Then I'm so glad you're checking out these videos, because that's what we're going to be spending the next few days of videos talking about, is what does our soul need? But for today, I would love it if you would just comment, what does your soul need? What does your soul need? Maybe share this video with a friend, maybe send it to somebody, but I would love for you to comment. I read all of them. I'm tracking along with you as you track along with me and as we prepare for Christmas, and I can't wait to see you back here again tomorrow.